Hey everybody, Miles Benza here again with Temple of Geek. I'm the games editor there. Just continuing to talk about my Summer Game Fest Playdays hands-on coverage. This time I'll be talking about Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This is the new kind of arcade-style side-scrolling beat 'em up developed by Tribute Games, published by Dotemu. If you've played games like this in the past, like TMNT Shredder's Revenge, who uh, Tribute Games also made, and like Streets of Rage 4 and stuff like that, it's more of the same. I don't mean that like in a bad way. It's still a great game. I honestly, I had a ton of fun. I think it's in like my top 4 or 5 games of the entire show. Yeah, I got to get hands on with this for maybe about a half hour with another member of the media whose name is Noah. I don't recall the outlet you're with. I apologize. So shout out to Noah if you're watching. Yeah, let's talk about Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So yeah, arcade style, side scrolling, beat 'em up with like a hand drawn kind of retro art style, which speaks to me a lot as just a fan of these games and just as like a Marvel Comics fan as well. It's pretty unique in that you get to pick from two different Marvel characters, and you can swap between them at will. And then while you're controlling one, you can use assist attacks from the other as long as you have enough meter built up. So it kind of adds a lot more like dynamicism to the combat and just a lot more options. Um, I wasn't able to get confirmation on whether or not there's like team up attacks similar to Marvel Rivals, where if you play as a specific like pair of heroes, you can do like a specific attack tied to them. I was not able to get confirmation on that. I would be shocked if that wasn't in the game, just because Marvel games of late I just have loved to you know do things like that. Um, let's see. For the first round, so we got to play through it like twice because we were able to beat the boss at the end of our hands-on time, and then had like 5 minutes left after. So for the first run, I played as Captain America and Venom. Um, and every character feels pretty unique. They all have their own kind of style and attacks and mechanics and stuff. Excuse me. For example, some heroes can fly. On my second run, I played with Storm and Spider Man. Storm is able to fly and then float around the map and then attack in the air, which I think is a pretty cool choice because there's a lot of flying enemies that are hard to hit. For example, if you're playing with like Wolverine or something, like he can jump, but he just he can't really like reach up there. And so like having enemies like that might also inform the two heroes that you pick. Like you might want one on the ground and then one up in the air to fly. That's how I would play it anyway. Like I said, we only played for one level, so I'm not really sure what the entire experience is going to end up looking like. And yeah, the combat felt great. Every character has like their own unique abilities. Like I said, Storm can fly. Spider-Man and Venom, they can swing around and kind of like hit enemies as they're swinging, and then Venom has this ability where he'll like transform his hand, grab an enemy, and then while they're grabbed, your co-op partner, if you're playing co-op, can attack him, or Venom will like slam him onto the ground, or my favorite, he'll throw him. There's a couple of sections where there's like holes. Like for example, we were on the shield helicarrier, and there's like holes in it, and it's flying. So I would grab a guy and just throw him in the hole. I was able to beat stuff relatively quickly with that. Um, I'm sorry, Cap. Of course, he is like great at like hand-to-hand combat, but he can also throw his shield. So if you're like in a pinch, or if, like there's like a horde of enemies, like attack, move out of the way, throw the shield, and then I would say he's one of the most versatile heroes in the game. And then each character gets like an ultimate ability where if you have enough meter built up, you activate it, and then it's kind of like a screen wide attack that'll like pretty much wipe all like the regular enemies out. Storm does this thing where she kind of just like, and then like lightning rains down all over the place. Cap has his I don't really know if it's like from any of the comics or anything, but he'll kind of like throw his shield and it like goes in like a whirlwind all around the map and just hits enemies like no matter where they are. It's one of those attacks where like it's extremely powerful, but you won't be using it often, so it might be smart to like save it for if like you're really in a pinch. But I would save that meter for like partner attacks. So for example, if you're attacking with Captain America, you'll use a specific controller input to use meter, and then for my time with the game, Venom would come and like turn into like a big shark mouth and kind of like sweep across the map and deal like a ton of damage. And then yeah, there's like destructible environments, like what you'd expect. There, you can like break like crates and trash cans and stuff, and you know get the classic full pizza or full rotisserie chicken to heal life. That's pretty much it. There's not really much to say about beat 'em ups that already haven't been said. I think this game's great and it does enough unique stuff that not a lot of other games in this genre have done. So I'm looking forward to it. It's coming later in 2025. There's no concrete date. Coming to PC and consoles, and I have no confirmation on if it's coming to Switch too. I asked, but they said like everyone else, they're looking at all possibilities. But this game feels right at home on that console, so maybe it'll happen eventually. Yeah, so that was Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, stick to Temple of Geek for more SGF coverage. Thanks.